Hello, Lightworkers 5.0. This is Letty on track with you guys again today. And
Hi, I'm Irene, and welcome back. Welcome to our
welcome
channel.
back, everybody. Yes, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you here. And if you have not yet clicked on the bell, do so now. This is an opportunity for you to win what? A million blessings. Just click on the bell. Click on the bell, hit the all so you know when we're coming in into your timeline and into your spiritual zone. We have an exciting session today, right, Miss Irene?
Right.
This is a dovetail on yesterday. You want to talk a little bit for anybody that
Yes. Yes. So
might have missed
yesterday's
yesterday?
message, if you haven't watched it yet, just watch it first before this. There was a channeling. I channeled the guardians. And today we thought that we'd do Ask Letty's Cards, which is a very great card reader, oracle and tarot. And we decided to ask Spirit, how do we understand you? How do we know that you're talking to us? How do we recognize Spirit?
How do we
Right.
recognize spirit? And so today's deck, guys, like I mentioned to you in another video, I have several different decks that I work with. One of the things that I really wanted to share is that when I feel drawn to a certain deck, based on the questions I have or maybe something that I need a little bit of clarification on or whatever, spirit knows, right? Spirit is here. They're eavesdropping on everything all the time in a good way. So they know exactly what our intention is. They know exactly what we're wanting to do with you. So the deck that came out, the deck that came up to me in full power was this deck by Kylie Ray, and it is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. This is one of my absolute favorites. I love spirit animals. We've had some experiences, right, Irene, with a few of members of our spirit group who've had this last week spirit animals
Oh, yes.
coming to visit, and that's really important. I think I had a message the other day actually. I have an uncle that has transitioned into non-physical, and the day he did, guys, within 11 minutes, there was a dove on my windowsill at work, and
Mhm.
I had not put two and two together until, and I took a picture of it, right, Irene? I sent it out
Yeah.
to the group, and then later realized, oh my gosh, it was right at the very moment that my uncle transitioned back into non-physical and back
Yeah.
amongst his soul family, and was probably welcomed with a bunch of marching band and who knows what the angels put together. But it was a very beautiful awakening for me to be able to remember that this dove came into my experience at that very moment. That was such a special sign for me. So from doves to bats to crows to owls, it doesn't matter, right?
The
Spirit animals,
snakes. Not
they,
yet.
yeah, snakes, anything. They have a message for you. They have
But
a message for you.
they are our friends. They're our friends really.
Yes.
If you pay attention to them. And that's no accident that a bird was used as a messenger in the old wars, the World
Oh,
War,
right,
right? So that's no
right,
accident because that's really what they can do for us. That's one of their functions.
right.
So I think it's very, very exciting to pay attention to our animal friends that come to our awareness. Yeah. So
Yes,
whatever it is, birds
exactly.
are obviously the most common, butterflies, whatever. Yeah. Bear.
Exactly. No, they are. They are.
Oh, yeah.
So the question I was asking right now to Spirit, guys, and like I said, Spirit already knew what we were asking, but the question that I asked was, basically, how do we understand our guides and spirit when they send us messages on how we can live our life and why we are here? So that was the question I held in my heart right now while I was pulling these cards and shuffling. And the first card that came up was this beautiful card. I'm going to put it up real quick here. She is the magic guardian. And actually, this is the angel of magic. And you can see her beautiful wings, and she's holding it looks like a chalice of some kind. And
Mhm.
she's absolutely gorgeous. And the caption is absolutely spot on. And it reads, unlock the magic within. Okay, so
Mhm.
what I can tell you right now from this card, um, it's time for transition. It's time to just embrace anything that you want to do in your life creatively that is different from what you are doing. This is a time for change. She is very present in that. That is her job, I think, as an angel. She helps to guide those intuitions that we get, those little nudges. I like to call them nudges, right? Little push to do something different. But now is the time to do it. Use your, listen to your higher self because it's talking to you. So I'm gonna get a little more information about this in a second. With the other cards that we're gonna choose, we're gonna pick four today. So I'm asking Spirit, what is it? How can we understand Spirit and understand the life that we are, you know, living and how we can live it
Mhm.
better? So let's see what else comes up
Yeah.
here. Okay. Wow, this is perfect. What did I just say? I can't make this stuff up. Look at this. The moon. Take note of intuitive messages. God,
Use your intuition.
I love this. I love this. I love when this happens. Okay. So use your intuition. Confirmation right now. Use your intuition. And intuition can come in many different ways, right, Irene? I mean,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
intuition can come in through
You just have to
messages.
tune into your intuition. Just believe that intuition is real.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So this
connection.
next
Yeah.
card that we got, wow, interesting. Okay, here we go. The Hermit.
Hmm.
Okay. Look at the Hermit card. Wow, that's a beautiful card. He's very focused, huh? Very,
Yeah.
very focused, receiving a lot of guidance right there in his energy.
Quiet time. It's.
Yeah. Retreat and recharge.
Yeah.
Retreat and recharge. That's the message right now that we're getting. So let's do one more card. Let's see what Spirit has for us here. And one more card. Understand the Spirit. Okay. Okay, here we go. There you go. Druid. Hold space. Okay, hold space. But look at the light. Look at the light on his
Love that. Yeah.
staff. He's illuminating. Okay, it's
Hmm.
being very, very illuminating there. Okay, so we've got four cards. These four cards, from what I can say, guys, just real quick here, is now is the time. Now is the time. Pay attention to what your intuition is telling you about the life that you are living now. Spirit is sending you messages everywhere. Pay attention to numbers. Pay attention to the 1111, especially. That is absolute help coming in from Spirit, from the universe. Um, but also, I think the one thing that I want to say is practice discernment. Okay, practice discernment, and that comes with this card here. Practice discernment. Um, you wanna see through illusions and any blockages that you might be having. Okay, you see how the moon has its different phases, right? Well, that we're also in. We have different phases. We have phases where things are just working and clicking, and then with this ascension, we're not aligning anymore with certain things or certain ways of being. So practice your discernment on any blockages that you might be having. Anything that's just maybe causing some anxiety for you, causing you some stress. One thing that's coming up, I think, for a lot of us, we know this. Therapists would use this, right? There's when someone's feeling a little overwhelmed or stressed out or in fear, there's fight or flight, right? You have the fight or you fly. And it's just you stick it out or you take off. But they're saying there's freeze mode. And freeze mode is just not doing anything, right? Well, a blockage is also like freeze mode, right? If you're just so nervous about something and you're not really sure, then you're blocking, right? And that's not going to help you move forward. So definitely make some changes. The moon is also associated with the divine feminine, okay, and the energy of receiving. So there's good things that are coming. There's a lot of good things coming to you. You want to make sure that you're aware of that. The hermit, release and recharge, and the hold space card. These two, I would say, are very, very much aligned with going within, spending time with yourself. Meditation is really important. Taking time out in nature, and just receiving that light, that sunlight, receiving that light so
Mm-hmm.
that you can hear your guides and teachers talking to you, and holding that space, for these messages. And this is, if you notice, the pineal gland, right, is very, very much noted here with the red mark, right? And red is a strong color. Red is a color of strength. Red is a color, um, I think, that represents a lot of different things. I think of love, though. I think of self-care. I'm feeling kind of like, part of this, the life that you want to live and the life that you are, um, wanting to create for yourself also has a lot to do with these changes, because it will come forward. It will step in. And then hold space for any kind of new ideas, any creative thoughts, any, anything that you have that is nudging you into something different, or um, that might enhance something that you're doing right now, or a shift in doing it a little bit different. Hold space for that. Hold space for those feelings coming in. Just get quiet, but know that you always have a light that's going to guide you. And that's the staff. I love this. It has an owl feather. Um, it's got several feathers here, but I think it's beautiful. And if you look at that, guys, the tree of new life behind him. Okay, you've got the tree of new life here. And that's also, very, very significant of something new coming, new birth, new time, just a newness to your life and the life that you are living. So I hope that helps. What do you think, Irene?
Very
What is
good.
your
I've been taking notes
feeling?
actually. Very, very good. You talked about that that third eye, that red,
The card.
the third card. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's emphasized on his third eye, and you talked about the color red. And
Yeah,
red
she's
is
got red too.
actually, yeah. And
Yeah,
I
there's
thought,
red there
like,
too.
wow, red is, to me, it's fire, and
Mm-hmm.
fire is passion.
Mm-hmm.
So, open up your third eye and look at what your passion
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
great. Very good. Very
But
good.
also, guys, know that your angels are with you, right? This is the first card that came up. So this is the angel of magic, but angels are with you, and the angels can help you. We don't often really even think about them at all, and they're so here. I've called on my angels many, many, many times for lots of different things. There isn't anything an angel can't do. So definitely, think of the fact that, you are surrounded by angels. And the numbers also, like we said in the other video, the 1111, that is a personal message for you, to become a master, but also that angels are I've heard that angels are present when you see those numbers like that. Yeah.
Absolutely. And Letty, I have a question. If that's
Yes.
okay, we can
Yes,
ask
please.
your
You can
cards.
ask the cards. Let's see.
So I'm just thinking, to somebody who's watching this now at any point in time, who's hearing these messages, but who's thinking like, yeah, well, it doesn't feel like it applies to me. I'm confused about it. I'm not sure what you're telling me with it. So what
Mm-hmm.
do you say about that? Or what do the angels want to tell us?
I would say, for somebody that's not feeling completely resonated, if you're not resonating with these messages, um, listen to your own guidance. I would say listen to your guidance. Maybe ask for some clarity, or ideas you might have about cards. That they work or don't work, or that they're evil, or whatever. Um, and revisit it again when you're feeling a little bit more connected or more open to whatever the cards have to say. These are just a tool, right? This is just a tool. A
Mhm.
lot of a lot of times when I do a reading, I get energy. I feel messages coming in, and I talk about what that message is and what I'm sensing, especially when I have someone with me. If I have a client with me and they're, here, or if I'm connecting with them virtually, there's still an energetic connection with that person. So, it's all energy. It's all energy. And they're really the ones that are pulling the card. I'm not pulling anything, right? This is an answer to that specific, I would say, energetic fingerprint. Yeah.
Mhm.
Does that answer the question? Does that kind of,
Yeah.
does it help a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You have
definitely.
another question?
Absolutely. Perfect. That's perfect. Yeah.
Good.
Um, so with we are at the end of August, and
Hmm.
August has been very, very interesting for the whole world and for each
Yes.
person. Are you able to ask, or do you want to ask the cards, the angels, what their messages, for
Okay.
September?
Let's see.
How do we go about September?
That's a good question. Okay.
Hmm.
How do we go about September?
Ah,
Unleash the wolf within, the
the
wild
wild.
within.
Oh.
Unleash the wild within. So, um, okay, this definitely has some divine feminine energy here for sure. So no offense to the gentleman in the room, but I'm gonna just give this is more of a feminine energy type of card. I will say that now is the time for you to just let go, just have some reckless abandon. If there's something that you have been holding off on doing, September is going to be a month of a lot of releasing of that. Just go
Mm,
back to your natural state, go back to you, go find that inner wolf, right? And howl at the moon. She's howling at the moon. She's totally just letting it all go. And I think this has a lot to do, I'm feeling, with the third chakra. Okay. And the third chakra, if anybody has any issues with low thyroid, any throat conditions, problems swallowing, any acid reflux, anything that has to do with here, guys, that has a lot to do with holding in your voice. That you're afraid to talk. You can't say what you really feel. You're nervous about what people are going to say. Or you're really critical of yourself, right? You're very judgmental of other people. So anything that has to do with this communication device. So I'm feeling this is lending more along. This is feeling more like, the this is for the people who don't speak their truth, who are afraid of judgment or afraid of criticism or ridicule. This is the time. September is going to be your time for you to just get out there. It's a full moon. Okay, use your intuition, practice discernment. You got the full moon again. That's very strong energy. Lots of things happen around the full moon. Okay, lots of things
mm,
happen. A lot of changes happen during a full moon. You have more powerful energy. If you believe in crystals, definitely for sure make September the month that you give a little special extra attention to your crystals, and put them out during that moon. But I would say, what you want to do is unleash the wild within. Just reckless abandon. Have some fun. Have some fun. Get out there. Be your true self. She's being her true self right here in this picture. And
mm.
there's some feathers. But again, there you go with the red. She's got some red on her, covering the mantle, right? Her her
Right.
her eyes, right? She's got that red. So there is some fire there. There is a passion that is being, has been held back. I think September is going to be the month for women to just let her go. Just be your true authentic self, and tap into your divine feminine energy. That's what this one tells me for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Good.
for men, for your,
Love
for
that.
the gentlemen that are listening, stay away from women. No, just kidding. That's just a joke. But also, do the same thing. This applies to you as well. Maybe allow that divine feminine energy that you have in yourself. We all are equal, right? I have divine masculine energy and divine feminine energy inside of me. There has to be a balance. So we all have a little bit of everything, right? We have a little bit of both. So for the men, just get in touch with your feminine side. Be a little bit gentler. Find kindness, have more compassion. Practice self-care. Self-care is not applied just to women, guys. It applies to every human being on this earth, right? Love yourself more, but be gentle with yourself, right? And acknowledge that part of yourself that has feelings, that has emotions, um, that wants to also speak their truth, right? If you have something to say, then say it, own it, and really know that you have a voice. we all have a voice. It's time that we use it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Great message.
Yeah.
I love the
Yeah.
card. I actually
I
love
know. Isn't it
I
gorgeous?
love
It's
it. I love the
beautiful.
colors of it. There's not much
Yeah. It's
color
absolutely
actually.
beautiful.
It's muted. Right. And now
Oh,
you talked earlier about crystals.
yes.
So yeah. Do you
So
wanna
crystals, yes, I love crystals. I have many, many crystals that I use. Um, for different things. Crystals have a lot of energy to them. I think the most important thing with crystals is be to just remember to clean them, after every couple weeks or something, depending on how often you use your crystals. You can have a crystal
Mhm.
grid for prosperity. You can have a crystal grid for abundance. You can have a crystal grid for any health challenges you might be having. It just balances energy. But crystals, I love my rose quartz crystal because we're going through this time of ascension right now. And for me, the rose quartz crystal gives me a little bit of extra just energy for loving myself more. It's a very powerful crystal when it comes to love and just your heart space. I use it when I do readings. I always have it present because it helps me to just stay, really mindful and really grounded. Um, and I think you don't have to have big ones. You can have little ones. It just doesn't matter. But I think there's also different kinds of crystals for different kinds of things. I always have a black onyx, that this kind of helps to clear things and keep things just kind of protected, right? um Within my space. I have some in front of my door. I have one at the around my well, I have the rose quartz crystal around my bed, and that helps to
Mm.
make sure that I'm in a loving space, a loving energy. But yeah, crystals, I would, if you're really loving the idea of crystals, we could do a whole section on that and really talk about, what each one is for and what they look like. Because sometimes it's a little overwhelming how much, information there is about crystals. But I love my crystals. I love them for a lot of different reasons, but mostly for just the energy that they give me. I started to name my crystals because crystals are going to play a very big role in our ascension
Mhm.
as we move
Yeah.
forward. And when you love your crystals and you can name them, right? They become very much part of your essence and they attach to you and they work better. So I would definitely, take the time to really get to know your crystals. What are their
Yeah.
properties? What are they good for? Because they're fun. It's fun to have them. It's fun to know,
Or
all
if
that.
if you resonate with, say, only a few crystals or just one
Yeah.
crystal, then just go for it, isn't it? Each one
Yeah.
of them would be different in
Yeah.
how we resonate with crystals,
Mhm.
right? And
Yeah.
well, can we ask another one with your card,
Sure.
if that's
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
You know how we both are on this spiritual path. I mean, all of us really. This is a spiritual life. There's no other
Right.
life
It
than
is a
spiritual.
spiritual.
But we go through periods of time, even though we've done our work, we go through periods of time where we still dip down really low,
Yeah.
and well, first of all, we shouldn't really feel guilty about it. We just think that is just part of the waves of ascension.
Yeah.
But are you able to ask the cards and the angels about how best to, when we dip down low, what would they suggest? What's going on, or what is the energy that we should be looking into?
Okay. We dip down low. Let's see. What do you have for us today?
You
Okay,
have a
here's
good
your
one.
answer.
Yeah, give it to me.
Well, and you know what? I'm going to read the card that popped out, but I'm also going to read the card at the bottom of the deck because they both really are very, very, very good.
Okay.
Um, so the one that comes up, the first one that popped out, literally flew out of the deck, is your Earth Guardian, and that
Oh
is to
wow.
stay rooted and grounded.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're yeah, this is a beautiful one. And um Obviously, we have angels that are there, so call on your angels, okay? But look at the card, guys. Look at the energy of this card, okay? Um, he's obviously whatever's coming through is passing through. Okay. Look at the wind in his hair. There's a passing of something happening here.
Mhm.
So if you're having a low moment, just know and understand that it's just temporary. It's not
Yeah,
permanent.
good one.
Okay. It's just passing through. And if you stay grounded and rooted, what that means is what that's telling me is you can take 5 minutes and just visualize the earth and the energy of Gaia coming through the bottom of your feet and just surrounding from top to bottom, your toes, from your toes to the tip of your head with green and red energy. Okay. And you got the green card here. Okay. You got green in here. And the green and red energy, green is a very vibrant color. It has new life, it's new beginnings, it's new thoughts. It's a newness. There's a newness to the color green. And he obviously has his pineal gland has that green gemstone right near his pineal. That's where his pineal gland is. And so what I would recommend is, but he has a staff. Okay. The staff is that's helps you to get to where you need to get to. It's a support. Okay. So when you're feeling low and you're feeling down and you're just trying to figure it out, you're in the forest and you can't see the trees. Um, Ground yourself. You can go outside, you can be in nature, take some deep breaths. Breathing is really important. And root yourself in something, in a truth that is going to serve you. And the truth would be that this is just a moment, it's not permanent. Look at the card, guys.
Mhm.
He's got the wind, right? He's obviously he's transitioning through something. Something's moving through him. So, it's a moment. It's a fleeting moment. There's activity, there's action there. So it's not stagnant. If his hair were stagnant, then it'd be different. But he's obviously flowing through something. So when you are feeling a little bit low, call on the earth guardian. Call on this angel, the earth angel, to help to help you stay rooted, to help you ground yourself, to help you get past that fleeting moment of feeling a little bit of anxiety, panic, or depression. Okay, the other card that came through, though, on the bottom of that, okay, the bottom of the deck is this card. It's the arrow. Okay, and
True
this
north.
arrow deck, yeah, yeah, points north, right? You're going up. You're going up. You're not going to be down there for very long. These are two very powerful
Yeah.
cards.
Wow, I love
Very,
them.
very powerful cards. Isn't it awesome? And this says surround
So good.
yourself with protective energy. Well, look at who's protecting you. You've got your earth guardian angel right here. Okay, this is your
Mhm.
earth guardian angel. You can call on him anytime. I'm hearing them say, thank you, Letty, for finally telling the world about us. Yes, call on your earth guardian angel, guys, because you're going to go north. You're going to go up from here. It's not going to last. It's only a moment. It's only a moment. I know it feels like eternity. Believe me, I totally get it. But
Mhm.
it's not. It isn't. He's right
Very
here to
good.
help you. He's right here to help you. And, yeah, you got protective energies all around you. So
I love it.
this is
Always
perfect that they
point
came
to your
out.
true north. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Always point to
Yeah.
your true north and
Hmm.
stay grounded,
Yeah.
attached to earth so she can
Yes.
balance you.
Yes. Gaia is a
Wonderful.
wonderful, loving energy.
Oh,
These are good. These are great, huh?
I
Couldn't
love
get any
them.
better than that. Yeah. Yeah.
It's so like, oh, I love it. All right. Now, so I'm thinking because I have a question for myself, but I'm not going to ask it because it's a bit personal. So I'm just thinking,
Okay.
why don't you, for those who are watching, um, let's say let's do three cards, pick three cards,
Okay.
and then say which one do you resonate with? Card one, card two, and card three. And
Okay.
once I've chosen my number, then you get the cards and then we'll see. So
Ooh,
whatever is
okay.
happening in my life now, whatever the question in my mind is, and this the same goes for everyone now. Think about that thing that you want to know, that you want an answer to, that you want answered today, and pick card one, card two, or card three. So do your choice now. I've picked one.
Yeah, I have card 1.
Okay.
Okay, so interestingly enough, guys, and I have to say, I have been shuffling this whole time. I've been using the same deck. Okay, so I just want to say that I've been shuffling and shuffling and shuffling this deck. So it's no coincidence at all. I just want to say the angels are here. There are angels. All I can feel them. They're super excited to be talked about today. Um, all 3 of these cards are guardian angel cards. Okay, so first and foremost, you have your guardian angel. Get to know who your guardian angel is. That's what they want us to know right now. That's the main message here is no matter what the card is, you have your guardian angel. Your guardian angel is with you for eternity, forever, infinious. And they are so close to you that they're this close, right? There's no separation between you and your guardian angel. Are they with you when you go to the bathroom? Yes, they are. They are with you everywhere. And there is nothing you can ever do, say, be, look like, wear, say anything that is going to hold their love away from you. Okay. They love you. They love you, love you, love you. And they are with you always and forever. They whisper into your ear every second of every day. They give you sweet nothings. They say sweet nothings. You're beautiful. You're kind. You're so great. You're so awesome. They guide you. Okay. Turn left, slow down, put on your seatbelt. Don't go out with that guy. Answer the phone. Don't answer the phone, right? They guide
Mhm.
you. They guide you all the time and they love you to infinity. So that said, the first card that came up, is the guardian angels, guardian angel of fire. Okay. And
Mm,
this is to ignite your passion. Okay. He
right.
is absolutely beautiful. All right. He's absolutely beautiful. Definite male energy here, divine feminine, divine masculine, sorry. Um, and it's to ignite your passions. Now, I want to draw your attention to something. Okay. Do you see that pyramid, that
Mhm.
triangle? Okay. That's part of sacred geometry. That a triangle is never on its back. A triangle, no matter what side it is on, okay, it is always facing north. It is always upright. It's never on its back. There is no back. Okay. It's never on its side. There is no side. And what this is telling me right here, guys, is trust your intuition, ignite your passion. You've been holding on for too long. You've been playing small. You're not going where you need to go. You know what you need to be doing, and you're afraid to. What are people going to say? Oh my gosh, I can't do that. Oh, what are they going to think? Oh, what's my mom going to say? What's my wife going to say? Ignite your passion. This is divine masculine energy, which means that whatever your passions are, they're bold. Okay, go for it. Do it. Don't be afraid. Call on this fire guardian angel. Call on your guardian angel of fire. Fire is passionate. And you can see he's got a red sash. Okay. He's got a red backdrop. Fire is also a color of love. Fire is also the color of, vibrant and strong energy. When people in business say, oh, I'm
Mhm.
going to wear my power colors. Well, it's blue,
Yeah.
it's red, right? You've got these power colors. All right. So trust that whatever it is that you want to do, whatever you've been holding yourself back from, live passionately. Live passionately. Just trust your passion and ignite it. Ignite it, whether that's in a marriage, whether that's in your job, whether that's in your creative life, whether that's in your spiritual practice. Do it passionately. Whatever you're going
Mhm.
to do it passionately. And just know that there's no right or wrong. Okay. There's no right or wrong. You're never going to be on your back. You're never going to fall to the side. You will always be facing due north. Okay. So there's that one.
Beautiful.
That's card number 1.
Mhm.
So card number 2. Okay. So card number 2, this is Angel of medicine. Okay, so this is a medicine guardian. All right, this is a
Okay.
medicine
Healing.
guardian.
Mm.
So this is what this is telling me right now is be open to any um if you chose this card, there might be something that you need to get checked. You've been putting it off a little bit. Um, Maybe you're a little worried that your sugar might be kind of high, or there's something you need to do and you haven't done it yet. Okay, you're kind of closed off to it. A lot of people right now are not trusting Western medicine. Look at something homeopathic. You know, find someone. You can. There's lots of physicians out there that practice natural medicine. If you're worried about getting into the Western medicine, you know umbrella.
Mm.
But look into something. I would say, just trust that this is a guidance for you right now to get something checked that you might be holding off on. Also, I want to say that the color green is renewal. The color green is very powerful in terms of new life, new birth, um, newness. Okay, I think by getting your healing looked at, by trusting that intuition, and getting yourself in to get checked about whatever it is that's going on, um, it's going to help you. It's not going to harm you. It's going to help you. These angels are here to help you. So this is a message from this angel to anyone who chose card number 2, that, don't put it off. Just go get it checked. I think by stressing over something quietly and internally, that's not helping your health anyway. Right. So just go ahead and get a second opinion, or go in and get an opinion. If you have not gone in, we all are worthy of feeling our best and living our best life. And I know not everybody likes to go to the dentist, the doctor, or whatever, especially gynecologist, for us girls. But it is good to get some healing information that we might be needing. Okay, so that's
Mm.
that one. Yeah,
Or it
yeah,
may be, if I may add on to that, it may be
yeah.
not just the physical body. It may be that you're led to
No,
go see a doctor because you've been thinking about something for a while, and then when you go there, nothing is really wrong,
nothing. That's what I
and
mean.
then
Yeah,
you'd be thinking like, oh, okay, so that was a fear that I needed to let go of.
yeah. Yeah, and that's where the stress comes in. That's why the feeling of stress. People sometimes we stress ourselves out. We go to WebMD online, we look at things on Google, and we worry ourselves more, right? So rather than doing that, if it's something that you really are concerned about, go in and get checked. But the other thing that I want to say, um, healing information is not always. This is also coming up right now. They're wanting me to tell you it could be a spiritual healing. This could be a healing of any kind of a trauma. This could be a healing of a past trauma, something that happened before. Healing is healing. It could be a spiritual healing, it could be emotional healing, it could be mental healing, physical healing, right? But obviously you need to trust your gut, your nudges, right? If
Yeah.
your guides are telling you to look at that, be open to it. This is saying to be open. It's not saying
Yeah.
that you have to. It's just saying that you should be open and look at it with a different perspective, right?
With
Just
no
look at it with a
fear.
different perspective. Yeah, don't have any fear. Yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Okay. So the third angel card that came up here, um, this is a beautiful one. And this for anybody that picked this card. Okay, I can't get any clearer than this. This is just going to be a beautiful receiving here. This is the heart guardian. Okay. And this
Oh.
is, yes, this is a beautiful, beautiful, you have the heart, right? You have the sacred heart. Um, this is love and let yourself be loved. And right now, guys, I think the world, we are going through a lot of changes. um a lot of us are ascending in ways that, it's causing some havoc. It can be a little dis not it could be just a little kind of topsy-turvy, I'll say. So
Yeah.
right now, self-care, self-love is really important. It's okay to put yourself first, right? It's okay to take that nap and go to bed early and just allow yourself, that time to just renew and rejuvenate, but really to love yourself, but also to receive love. Many of us are good at giving love, but we're not good at receiving it. Okay. And receiving love could be anything, guys. Where it says to let yourself be loved, right? Let yourself be loved. If someone wants to do something nice for you, allow for it to happen. If someone wants to, baby you for a weekend, or your husband wants to do something sweet, or your partner wants to, just wait on you all weekend or whatever. Many times, especially as women, we're like, no, it's okay. Don't worry. I got it. You don't have to. I'm all right. I'll just take a nap for 10 minutes, right? No. If someone's offering, I think this is really important. If someone's offering you love, receive it. Receive it. Because when you block the flow of anything coming towards you, that affects your abundance. That affects your abundance. When you block a gift, you are affecting your future gifts coming to you. It affects the flow of abundance to you,
Mhm.
but it also literally blocks that person's flow who's trying to give it. We are energetic beings, right? This is a world of vibration and frequency and energy. So when someone's wanting to give you something, wanting to love you and show you how much they love you and show you how lovable you are, don't block it. Don't block it. And certainly don't block yourself from giving it to yourself. That's really the most important. And this, this is a, she's just taking that time. She's just allowing it to come in, the energy of love. She's receiving it.
Yeah.
Um, and her hands are open. Her hands are open to receiving, right? She's just bringing it into her heart. She's just allowing it in. She's not blocking, right? The hands aren't this way. The hands are this way, which means that she's bringing it inward.
She's
So
drawing.
yeah, she's drawing it in.
Herself.
She's drawing it in. And this is the heart guardian angel. So for anybody that has, remember, these are angel cards. So they're wanting you to know that if you have any need ever to let this happen, right? To receive love, to give love, call on the heart guardian, call on this heart angel, and she will be there to help you. Okay. If you need help trying to, heal things that are in your emotional, self, or your physical self that needs healing, your mental self, call on your healing medicine angel, right? Call on the healing angels. They're everywhere, guys. I use them all the time. And then also here's your fire guardian, right? Your fire angel, to ignite those passions. Okay. So yeah, the angels are among us today, Irene.
Yeah.
They've been very present.
Absolutely. They're all over. And the messages are so divine. And it's so, I mean, it did answer the question I have in my mind.
Oh,
Um,
good.
really good. And it always does. When I have readings with you, Letty, it always does. It always does because you're allowing it in.
Yeah.
You're allowing it in, and I'm wanting to receive as well. So
Yeah.
just like that last card, you can't give love if you don't have love. Love yourself first, and in that love you can give.
Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
you can't give if you don't know how to receive.
Right.
If you don't know how to receive and you keep giving, there would be nothing left
Right.
for you.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like physics.
Yeah.
It
Well,
has
what
to
goes up
balance
comes
out,
down. Yeah.
right?
It's
It
the,
has to
it's the
continue
balance. Yeah. Yeah.
to keep
Yeah.
going
The
and
giving and
get
receiving.
yeah, and get being powered up.
Right. Right.
0 point
Yeah.
energy
Exactly.
that
Well, and it's
continuously.
that infinity loop.
Yes.
It's
I
the
was gonna say.
I could totally hear you or read your mind, Irene. I'm so tapped in right now. The angels were
Yeah.
telling me it's infinity loop. Yes, the infinity loop. Wonder True Powers. Um, I think what's really special about today too is that it's just confirmation that we're not alone. We're not alone. I
Absolutely.
know we forget that though. On the day to day, at the stop sign, at the grocery store, you know, just going to wherever you're going on a hot day and you're sweating up a storm. I mean, we feel sometimes kind of just like, oh gosh, what is going on? But we're never alone. We're never alone. And I think that right now is really important for everyone, for everybody who's watching this video. You're not alone. You're not alone.
Yeah.
Me and Irene are here. You got your angels, right? We're all
Yeah.
here. Everybody's
Yeah.
here, but we have divine support for sure.
Very good. Well, thank you very much, Letty,
You're
for that.
welcome.
Thank you. And of course, we'll do it again another time and we'll keep doing it
Yes.
because I mean, it is pretty good for me. It is helping me. And I love the cards. I love your cards. So maybe
Yes.
next time we'll see a different one
Oh
showcasing
yeah.
your
I'll
cards.
bring in all of them. Yeah, I've got a bunch back there. So we'll be
Yeah.
showcasing lots of different
Yeah.
cards and they all
Great
have different
energy.
energies. Yeah. So they're good. They're good to for guidance. Well,
Wonderful.
thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming on to Lightworkers 5.0 today. We really do appreciate you. We love everything that we're doing and it is really just a call from spirit to do this work.
Yeah.
So, thank you for supporting and for joining us.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Namaste. Bye guys.